So we're ready to move into the log cabin at the start of summer. We board up the cabin in winter because it rains 100 inches and the trail's underwater when it floods and it's cold and dark, but here it's usually May or June before we can get in. So let me just show you what we got here. This is the road that we drove in, and here is the car we did it with, and of course we have the flowers for the window box all set, and we've also brought with us our two cats. So this is Sissy. Hello, Sissy. Say hi. And here is Spot, without which we cannot move into the log cabin. And now we're going to hike in. And I've got my backpack, and you'll see why we're not able to drive any further very quickly, because not only is the trail pretty overgrown, but there's also a creek, an unnamed creek that has been eroding across our trail for several years and now has created a waterfall that's moving closer all the time. So this is how our trail starts to the log cabin. We have to get across this creek without dropping the cats or getting the water over the boot tops. Well, and here comes Janelle. And we're off. Okay, we'll have to go hike into the log cabin, 1.5 miles. So the first 3/4 of a mile on our hike in is on an abandoned gas line, which once sort of was a road, and now is this muddy, muddy trail full of grass that gets you soaked. But then we get into the woods, and this is actually our property at this point. And then there's a real trail. Here I've left Spot, the cat, and my backpack for a rest halfway to the log cabin. At this point, our trail goes 50 feet above the river, which even at low tide is kind of muddy and green. The river down below, the trail kind of level. Now as we approach the pasture, we come around the corner and see the guest cabin. The guest cabin is boarded up for winter too. We've taken down the boards from the second story windows. It's now sided with shakes, hand split. Oh, here I've left Spot, and it has a nice view of the pasture and the river where we can put in our boat. So I've unlocked this, but it's still boarded up. And so it's a little dark in here. We've got our wood stove and our kitchen, the dining room. These are the batteries that power the light. And of course then the upstairs loft where you can sleep, accessed by a ladder. That's the guest cabin. We still have 1/4 mile to get to the log cabin. So as we hike in for the first time of the season to the log cabin, you never know what surprises you're going to find. There's a tree down across the trail. This is the shake shed, where I store extra shakes for patching the roof. I see the roof of the outhouse is in full bloom. I'm scheduled to replace that. Nice new floor. And then it's still just a little ways to the log cabin itself. our old stove we still keep out there back there. All boarded up for the season. Yeah, I haven't unwrapped the picnic table yet. It's wrapped up for winter. Nice supply of firewood, that's important. What do we got? Well, I let Spot out early, and put up the steps. Then you have to take off the lock boxes. I've taken out the locks already. And open up the door. And we'll see what we've got. Well, kind of dark in here. The lights work. Yay, that's nice. In the dark. And back to the kitchen. Still boarded up too. Let's try a light in here. Oh, that helps a bit. Oh, we've pulled out all the drawers and things, cupboards, so that the mice won't build nests. So this is going to take some work to turn this into our, to get it ready for a living. Upstairs, still okay. Let's check that too. Up the spiral staircase. Yeah. Well, this looks all right. Well, all right, ready to move in.